Why are we so afraid of stepping out of our comfort zone? We miss out on countless of opportunities of becoming an individual. Nowadays, it is so hard to think about what lies outside our worlds. Today, I'm going to be telling you about the importance of volunteering and its benefit to you and to others. Why do we neglect to accept the world as it is? After all, we're the ones who created it. Now, I'm not saying that one person can change the world. I'm saying that one person's actions can inspire many others' kindnesses. We can call it a domino effect. All you really have to do is be open for new opportunities, and the rest will come. I'll admit, when I was younger, I didn't want to reach out to the homeless or help those in need, simply because from a young age we were painted a picture that those who are in need are the ones who deserve it. But that simply isn't the truth. As I grew older, I became more aware of the issue and I wanted to help. I began volunteering at 13 and haven't stopped ever since. I first began with different festivals and small companies, yet in the summer of 2019, I decided to base my personal project on two of my passions, drama and kids. And a personal project is combining someone's passions and a community service. My first initial idea was to create a drama workshop for kids who wanted it, yet that idea simply didn't seem to stick. I then thought of creating a drama workshop for not only those who wanted it, but for those who truly needed it. That summer, I must have written over 20 emails to different foster cares and daycares, yet only 2 responded. One denied me due to my age, and another accepted me with a warm yes. It was a daycare. And a daycare is a center where children come after school simply because their parents don't have enough time, finances, or are going through drug abuse issues. I remember vividly walking out to the rusty Republican building and simply feeling appalled. It was a building made in the Soviet times, and in order to go into it, you had to go through a garage and then a basement. So naturally, I was reluctant to come in. I live in a world where I have so many advantages, meaning that I don't even have to think about lack of clothing, lack of income, or even adequate parents, meaning that coming into this building, I had no idea how to connect with the children. So, the day came when I was supposed to go to the daycare center. And I first discovered what poverty was really like in my first visit to India. And the trip to India was an eye-opening and staggering trip where I learned about the disadvantages of how being abandoned was really like. Yet seeing that same circumstances in my hometown was not something that I was ready to accept. In that moment, I realized if I don't walk into this building, who else will? So I walked in the room and anxiety was bursting out of me. But not only did I step out of my comfort zone, I also made a child smile, inspired them to come the next day or even lighten their mood, all with a couple of hours. The best memory I have there is when we decided to go for a walk and it was pretty freezing and they wanted to walk barefoot in the stream. It was freezing, no one seemed to care, yet I had never seen them so happy. The best feeling is the feeling of a sense of community that loves and supports you. Thinking back, I could have just walked away the first day, not having this experience to share with you. And I don't know who I would be today without this experience. I have dedicated 160 hours to the daycare, and it has taught me a great deal about reaching out. But mainly it has taught me that they never really needed the drama activities. All they needed is a person who is constantly with them, supporting them and showing them love. Because at the end of the day, that is what every single human needs. So don't be afraid to help those in need, reach out to the homeless, or even smile to a stranger walking by. Because you never know how one step can change you or another human's life forever.